Have you ever noticed something strange? You can spend hours thinking about doing something. You know it will improve your life. You know it needs to be done, and yet, somehow, you still don't do it. Maybe it's applying for a job, starting that business, going to the gym, reading the book that's been sitting on your shelf for months, or finally working on the dream you've been talking about for years. The frustrating part isn't that you don't know what to do. Deep down, you already know. The hardest part is taking the first step. And if you've ever in your life felt guilty because you keep important things off, I want you to hear this. You are not lazy, you are human. But there is one mistake that keeps almost all of us stuck. We are waiting to feel motivated before we begin. The problem is motivation is unreliable. Some days you wake up all excited, other days you feel tired, distracted, uninspired. If you only act when you feel motivated, your progress will always depend on your emotions, and emotions change every single day. Successful people aren't successful because they always feel motivated. They are successful because they've learned how to take action, even when they don't feel like it. Think about it. Most people don't procrastinate because the task is impossible. They procrastinate because something feels easier. Your phone is easier. Scrolling through social media is easier. Watching another video is easier. Checking messages is easier. Your brain naturally chooses whatever gives it the quickest reward, and that's why distractions are so powerful. Every time you tell yourself, I will start in 5 minutes, your brain quietly learns that avoiding discomfort is acceptable. 5 minutes becomes 30 minutes. 30 minutes becomes 1 hour. 1 hour becomes next week. Before you know it, months have passed. Not because you couldn't do it, but because you kept delaying the moment you started. Here is something that completely changed the way I think about productivity. Instead of asking, how do I become more motivated? Ask yourself, how can I make distractions harder to reach? Because willpower isn't always the answer. Your environment matters. If your phone is sitting beside you every time you try to walk, you probably pick it up. If notifications keep appearing, you probably check on them. If the television is on, your attention will drift. Sometimes the smartest thing you can do isn't trying harder. It's removing the things that make it easy to procrastinate. Yes, make the right choice the easiest choice. Put your phone in another room. Close all unnecessary tabs. Create a quiet space. Give your mind fewer places to escape. You'll be surprised how much easier it becomes to focus. There is another truth people don't like hearing. Sometimes you have to let yourself be bored. Yeah. We've become so used to constant entertainment that even 5 minutes of silence feels so uncomfortable to us. The moment we feel bored, we reach for our phones. But boredom isn't your enemy. In many cases, boredom is a doorway to creativity. It's the space where ideas begin to grow. It's where your brain finally has a room to think instead of constantly consuming all the time. Some of your best ideas won't come while you're scrolling. They will come when you finally give your mind a chance to breathe. And here is something else to remember. You don't have to finish everything today. No, you just have to begin. Starting is almost always the hardest part. Once you are moving, momentum starts working in your favor. A page becomes 2 pages. 10 minutes becomes 30. One workout becomes a routine. One video becomes a channel. One small decision can quietly change the direction of your life, So stop waiting for the perfect mood. Stop waiting for inspiration. Stop waiting until everything feels easy, because that day may never come. The people who build the life they want aren't necessarily the smartest. They simply refuse to let temporary feelings make permanent decisions over them. Before I leave you with one final thought, remember this. Every time you choose discipline over distraction, you are casting a vote for the person you want to become. Not overnight, not all at once, but little by little. One decision at a time, one habit at a time, one day at a time. Your future isn't created by what you plan to do someday. It's created by what you decide to do today. So if there is something you've been putting off, start it. Even if it's messy, even if it's imperfect, even if it's only for 10 minutes, because progress will always take you further than procrastination ever will.